here. I think I'll write in my ARC's activity journal now. I like to write down things like what enemies I fought today, or minerals I found. I keep track of my daily activities. I originally started by copying Manon after she showed me her journal a while back. But her journal is like super detailed. She keeps records of things like enemy weak points and behaviors, where she found which mineral, what it does, stuff like that. I take a look at it once in a while, and it's really helpful. She's a really good teacher, too. A professor? Yeah, I guess you could say Manon's my professor. I mean, no one ever taught me how to be an Arcs Defender when I was in Aelio Town. I think I mentioned it before, but my dad was always telling me I was still too young. But ever since Manon showed up, she's taught me so many things. I mean, all I've really been doing is following her around, but I've learned stuff like how to fight and which fruits and vegetables are safe to eat. Everything I know about being an Arcs Defender, I learned from her. That's why I think of her as my professor, as far as being an Arcs Defender, at least. But she's also someone I can count on, almost like a big sister. So that's why it's so important for me to do the best I can to pull my own weight. And thank you, too. Well, I better get going now. See you later!
Hi.
Oh, hey! I didn't know you were here. Just taking a little break. You too? Sometimes, I just like to sit here and people watch. It's so nice to see people chatting with friends and kids running around playing. Just sitting here and taking it all in fills me with this wonderful sense of peace. I really love Central City. It's great. When I was living in Aelio Town, I never had much reason to come here. Maybe it was because I was still a little girl, but Central always seemed like such a big and scary place. Now, I really love it here. I love all the operators, all the shopkeepers, the supply unit, the maintenance crew, all the researchers, all the kids, and the people who teach all the kids. I've never seen it, but I've heard there are people in an underground factory who make all the food and weapons. It takes all of these people to make this city work. to make sure I do my part for all the people who live in this city, too. As an Ark's defender. Before, I was the one being protected, but now it's my turn to be the protector. Sounds good. We can do this. Well, looks like break time is over. I better get going. There are still so many things I need to do. Gotta keep moving. See you later! What are you doing here? Wow, that means a lot to me. I visit too, once in a while. I give my dad updates about what's going on. Like, hey, this is what I did the other day. Or, hey, I'm thinking about doing this or that. Talking to him like that while I clean up the monument really helps calm me down. And it also brings back memories. I remember this one time I was practicing gliding by myself, and I got stuck in this really tall tree. Or another time I was hunting tames, and I got completely lost. My dad would always come flying to bail me out with this super angry look on his face. And then he would take me aside and tell me not to do that kind of thing. The people of the town would always stick up for me when my dad got like that. They'd all try to comfort me and then go get in my dad's face for me and stuff. I used to hate it because I really didn't want any kind of special treatment. But looking back, now I understand they were all just doing that because they really cared about me. And now they're all gone. It hurts. I'm okay. They laid down their lives for us. There's no way I can let them down. Well, time to give my dad an update. Wanna do it with me? Hey! What are you doing here? I was here gathering fruits and vegetables, and... I can't believe this pot is still here. Apparently the parts are valuable, so they get salvaged pretty fast. I guess this is where everything got started. I still remember that day. It wasn't even that long ago, but it feels like it's been forever. You dropped down from the sky in this pod. Then Dark Falls attacked, and Aelio Town was... I've wondered so many times since then. What would I have thought of the person I am now? There have been some really hard times, but I've made lots of good memories too. I've had so many adventures with you and Manon. I also like to think I'm a better Arcs defender now. I'm sure my dad would set me straight on that if he was here. But I just know I'll get to where I need to be if I keep pushing myself and never, ever give up. I just know it. So, thank you. I wouldn't have been able to do any of this without you and Manon. It's a little embarrassing saying it like this, but I've been wanting to express my gratitude for a while. Here's to more adventures. Oh, it's you. You startled me. I was just in Wrestle Forest, but I'm having a hard time by myself. Not only are the enemies tough, but they come from out of nowhere. And it's really scary. I mean, I'm not used to it yet. But I definitely think I've gotten better at fighting since the first time I was there. I remember how nervous I was. It was all I could do just to follow you two. I don't even remember the path we took that day. But I grew a lot from that experience, so I'm really glad I did it. I can't thank you and Manon enough. I know. Thank you so much. When I heard that next Aelio had appeared, and Dozer had gone missing, all I knew was that I had to volunteer to help. I wasn't even thinking about enemies or what kind of place Rezel Forest might be. When both of you agreed to let me join, it made me feel like I could handle it. I felt like just as long as we were together, I didn't need to be afraid of any enemy. My dad used to always get so mad at me and say, "You always act without thinking." But he also used to say that it was better than overthinking things and doing nothing. I think that's probably just how I am. Hey, will you promise to stop me if I'm ever about to do something really dumb? If I know you and Manon are there to put the brakes on me, then I'll be free to go full speed ahead. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad I have you around to help me. Thank you.
It's you again. What are you up to this time? Well, I guess everyone needs a day off sometimes. Being under constant stress will break you down, physically and mentally. You have to make sure to keep some in the tank, for when it's important. Hey, thanks for your help. I mean about that incident with Aelio in this forest here. I think I was overconfident back then. Rezel is a pretty bewildering forest, but I've been here so many times I figured I had it all mapped out. And I knew everything there was to know about the dolls here. Or so I thought. But everything was different that day. The dolls were more powerful, and they completely jammed my comms. And of course, Aelio. Nothing could have prepared me for that. We would kill one enemy and two would take its place. And pretty soon we were surrounded. I was sure we would be wiped out. If the three of you hadn't shown up, I have no doubt that would have been the case. My relationship with Aelio goes back 10 years. The same thing had happened 10 years prior. A sudden invasion by Aelio and dolls. At the time, Central City's defenses still weren't completed. We somehow managed to repel them after a fierce battle, but both sides suffered heavy losses. I also took part in the fighting, but I was no match for them, and so I didn't contribute much. My inability to see the bigger picture cost the lives of a lot of friends. And so, all those memories and feelings came flooding back to me during the battle the other day. There's a lot I need to reflect upon. I wouldn't be the person I am now without you three. You helped me to settle the score with Aelio. I owe you my gratitude. Thank you. I'll pay you back someday on the battlefield, I'm sure. You have my word.